Okay, welcome back to part two where we are going to finish up our noodle board. So right now I'm going to put an added coat of polycrylic on there. I know in the old video we talked about how the stain I used had polycrylic in it, but it just didn't give enough shine for me. So I'm going to add another coat of polycrylic on top to give it an extra shine. I'm using gloss polycrylic, not semi-gloss and not matte. I'm also using a bristle brush to spread my polycrylic on there evenly to make sure I get a good even coat on top. Okay, so my noodle board is fully dry. Polycrylic coats are good. It's nice and shiny. Now we're going to add our handles. So these were the only handles that I had to choose from at Lowe's that had the screw in from the top, because most of the handles you screw in from the back. And I didn't want to do that. That would have been too hard trying to find the hole. So we're going to do top screws only. Again, I got these from Lowe's in the handle section. They come with their own parts, so you have your top handle and then it comes with two screws to put into the top. So I will be adding those onto the noodle board now. Okay, my handles are on there. It's nice and sturdy. I had to do a little quick check and we are ready to add our decal. So I chose to go with the secret ingredient is always love, because that's just how I feel in my kitchen. That's the ingredient that a lot of people are missing. Hence why the food ain't always that good. But in my kitchen, the food is always good because every time I cook, I'm cooking it with love. I cut this decal out using my Cricut, and I use Oracle 651 permanent vinyl to make sure that it'll be okay with the heat or any temperatures that are sitting on top, whether it's cold or hot. So in order to make sure I keep it lined up, I'm going to do half of the decal first, get that smoothed out, and then I'll peel the backing off the rest of the decal. And I'm going to put each line of wording on each plank. I don't want anything to go in the cracks because I don't want to have to cut the vinyl anymore. So, a quick tip, you may fight with your vinyl a little bit to get down, but just stay patient and peel and go. Sometimes I did have to use my finger a little bit to help it get off of the transfer tape. I'm guessing because of that surface is not completely flat due to it being wood, but it all worked out in the end. I have used it for the last few months because this is an old video and it is still standing, it is still going strong. So don't worry, just take your time and make sure all of your vinyl does come off of the transfer tape. So I don't recommend snatching the transfer tape at all. Okay, so as we wrap up this video with our noodle board, I just wanted to recall everything that we went over. The polycrylicing is definitely necessary because as you can see in this video, right from this angle, it has a nice gloss to it. If you're looking for a matte look, I would not suggest getting the permanent gloss. I would get the matte or semi-gloss. Overall, this noodle board made my kitchen look so much better. It definitely added a statement piece. Everyone who sees it is always like, I want one. And now I'll be able to point them in the direction of this video and teaching them how to make it. So if this video taught you something, you learned something new, be sure to subscribe and follow for more tutorials. Also follow my Instagram and Facebook to see other things that I've created. I also host classes where I'm doing one-on-one services for people who need hands-on lessons just because YouTube just might not be enough. So if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to check out my website and book your one-on-one session today. As always, thanks for watching and stay crafty.